But as a routine measure, this is a new idea that we have to think about, because we only have limited resources. And if 1 in 6 kids have asthma, we can't go to their homes and talk about dust mites and put mattress covers on and get special vacuum cleaners and things like that. Why don't physicians use guidelines? You'll hear a survey later, and I don't know the results, but it probably will show that we're not using it as often as we should. Contact time is reduced. Patients are complicated. We're dealing sometimes with kids who are obese, who are failing in school. They have allergies, and you just can't cover it all in a single visit. The sheer volume of CME material that I get, maybe the average physician, if you follow them around with a yellow pad, write down how much time they spend on CME a week. Now how much it is? It's less than 30 minutes. Now, sometimes they go to a conference for a couple of days, but there isn't that much time left over. You're tired at the end of the day. You're not about to sit down and read for them. Some read more than others, but on average, 30 minutes a week. Now, I'll make an appeal, because many of you are part of these teams, that you can help us get clues when you're taking the vital signs and asking about the chief complaint. Don't just ask, the patient says they're throwing up, well, they throw up after the cough, do they cough at night, are there other symptoms? And that can help the doctor focus in on the problem sooner. Last night I was thinking about the word compliance. I said, what does compliance mean? And we kind of make it, I guess it's dusty again today. we make it equivalent to somehow the hostility. They're not doing what we tell them to do. They're rebellious. And I looked up the synonyms. I don't know if I have it in these slides, but it's kind of interesting. In underserved regions, especially where there's a lot of allergens. Remember, we're in one of the most agricultural regions of the world, and dust is blowing all the time. There's a hay truck parked outside of most of your clinics some of the weekends. So we have a trouble with kids and adults complying to the regimens that we're supposed to use. When they get better, and this is true for all of us, how often do we feel on the 10th or 11th day after we've got there for something that we need to continue taking the meds? No, we kind of forget that. It's a pain. So they're less likely to continue the medicines, and we need to reinforce the idea that they're needed every day. I would say that right now we have a major failure in this county, not only a physician, but of our healthcare teams, our patient education materials, the public health department, if anybody's here from public health, and the pharmacists. We're not doing a good job. We have too many kids that are missing school because of wheezing. Too many kids that end up in the emergency. Too many kids that have sleepless nights or have air hunger. We can't even describe how bad they're doing. We need to do a better job, and we need to do it as a team. None of us can do it on our own. So, I did put this in. So compliance is a readiness.
So you have to keep them sealed until right before they use them. And see, this is another thing. If you have an elderly patient, they're probably not going to be able to open it. So just keep in mind who your patient is, if they're going to be able to really do it or not. So there's a little capsule in there. It's a little capsule with powder in it. That's why it's dry powder. So this just fits right in there. I don't know if you can see, there's a little spot that fits just perfectly for a little capsule sideways. And then this is just closed back up. And then what you're going to do is right before you inhale, excuse me, you're going to push these two together. By pushing this together, that breaks the hole open into the capsule. You don't want to keep pressing it, because that can, it messes up the way they want you to get the medication. And maybe you'll get too much of it all at once, or, you know, this way it just puts two little holes in. That's all you need. So then you're just going to do the same. You're going to put your mouth in it like this, and do a slow, deep breath. You should be able to hear a little whirl in there, because that's, you can hear the whirl. The little capsule will be like kind of shaking, and that you want to hear that. So that is the aerolyzer.
How many times do you have to use that in order to?
Usually it's just one capsule in the morning, I believe, and one capsule at night.
But it will take only one.
Oh, you can do 2 puffs on this. You're not going to get any more because it's just only one. It's already, you know,
into the dosage, right?
1 unit dose is already in there, so it doesn't matter how many times you breathe it in. It's still just that one capsule.
And you also do rinse your mouth after you.
Yes, rinse your mouth. Very good, Miss Silva. Very good. Always remember, rinse.
And of course, you said about when it is prescribed, doctors should know if it's going to be, you know, an elderly person or a young
Yes,
person.
it's very important. Pay attention to who your population is. You're not going to be able to give this to like an Alzheimer's patient, or, you know, somebody who's not, or maybe
With the arthritis,
CVA, or right, yeah, right. Somebody with maybe don't even have arms. Who knows? Yeah, they don't have arms. Who they use it on. Pulmicort uses the turbuhaler. This one here. So this is just another dry powder. Usually, yeah. What the turbohaler does, instead of having the counter on it, when you start getting low, there's a little window up here, and it'll show red. And that's when you know that you need a new,
Running out.
yeah, you're running out. I think there's like about 5 doses left after you're like, see the red. How much? 20 doses left? Oh.
Wow.
So what you do on this one is you're going to hold it like this. You're going to twist it over, and then twist it one way, and then twist it back the other way, and then that cocks it, and it's ready to go. And you're going to hear a little click. You go one way and click it back, and you'll hear the click, and you know it's ready. So again, just keep it stable like this. You're going to put your teeth and lips around it. Take a big, slow, deep breath. And it's again like you're going to hold your breath for 10 seconds. But you kind of have to take, a deep breath in.
So excuse me, but that one right there is sort of like when you click it to the left and bring it back to the right, it's locking in the doses,
yeah,
right?
it clicks open. Yeah, the dose is ready. So you just do that one time, otherwise you're going to be wasting your dose.
Yeah.
Would you like to give it a try? Come over here. Let's show us what you learned. You can actually put your mouth on this one.
Oh, okay. This man's the key. Okay. So you say that it's when you twist it.
Yeah. And then you twist it one way, and then you twist it back the other way. And you'll hear it go. That click, that means it's ready.
Okay. So then you put your mouth on?
Yeah. Just like that. Did she do it right? What was wrong with that?
I didn't hear any whistle.
No, that's too bad. If I was a whistle, I would be doing it wrong.
Oh, that's the air chamber. That's right.
Yeah, I heard the air.
That's right. On the turbohaler, they do have a whistle on there that you want to hear.
I heard it.
You do that.
You want to hear that
On
whistle
this
right
one,
here.
you do want to hear this.
Okay.
Confusing.
Okay, let me do it again.
The air chamber, you don't want to hear this. There you go. Breathe it in nice, strong, and deep. So you have to have a good.
Well done.
Mark me off, I think. Mark me off.
Make sure that the children have enough.
Air, yeah, because you know, some kids don't have enough. The rest of it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully, if the kids are taking that, they're not going to be having bad symptoms.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
They're going to be controlled.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, that's the case. But like if they're having frequent symptoms and they're not able to breathe in,
Okay.
maybe they need a higher dose. I think that comes in 40 and 80.
You know the one thing that I like about that I learned about today is